Get my child. How come it's a problem every time he go with you somewhere? What's going on?
It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Hold on.
Come on.
Hold on. It's not a problem. Every time he come with me and I chastise him about something, he want to get in his feelings and shoot you a text message.
Okay.
He want to go back home.
All right. But the thing is, you run your house like a boot camp. That's why your other kids ain't happy there.
No,
He's not used to that.
I run my house with structure and discipline. That's what I run my household with. I'm not saying that you're not doing a good job of that, but that's what I run my house with. And when he get in his feelings, he want to come home because I chastise him.
Right. But he don't do that there. I do everything here. I clean his room. I do the dishes. I clean up. He don't do that. That's why he don't ever want to be there. He don't want to be at your house because you run that boot camp, man.
You can't be serious. How you gonna raise a young man like that? He ain't gonna be able to know how to fend for himself. Cook, clean, mow the grass. He ain't gonna be able to do none of that shit.
He can do other stuff. He can do other stuff.
Who's teaching him?
I'm teaching him.
How you?
He still got to learn how to be compassionate towards others and be nice to others.
Listen,
you're doing too much on him,
I'm
man.
not doing too much. You're raising this boy to be too goddamn soft, man. I'm talking about me disciplining my son and you not being an interference. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, look though, that's not how I discipline though.
He could be
you
whatever
too hard on.
He could be whatever he want to be. Let's get that straight.
Okay. But you too hard on him. You too hard on him.
I'm supposed to be hard on him. That's wrong with these kids.
Why you think your other kids don't want to come? You too hard on them, man. That's too much. Look, come on, come on, baby, come on, get out the car.
Oh my gosh, man, that's the whole.
Come on.
Really, son?
Come on. Mama take care of you. I'll take you shopping later on, okay?
See what I'm talking about? That's the topic I'm talking about.
All right. Welcome to Grown Men Talking Incorporated. Make sure y'all stay tuned to our posts because we got tasty topics coming up. Also, for an event, Grown Men Talking are throwing the Grown Men Talking Incorporated Father's Day White Heart Raffle for Father's Day. All you have to do is when you see the post, put white hearts in the comment area on any post on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Once you send your number over to Mr. Dwight Robinson or Spicy Gray, your name will be entered into the raffle. We will call you live during the show. Included in there will be a $25 gift card to Amazon. We also now available have the Grown Men Talking personalized t-shirts, and they have their own mug as well with the metal straw that comes with it. Also, it's going to be included is some scents for the men. Allow them to smell good. And also to keep on writing or just to keep some notes. They will also receive a personalized notebook and a lot more. Also, make sure that you tune in tomorrow because tomorrow we are coming back with the grown women of views and vibes. They're going to talk about the single mothers bashing. So make sure y'all stay live, join in, support, and keep showing that love. Now over to you, Dwight.
Thank you, Spicy. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Grown Men Talking. I'm your host, Dwight. And, well, we got some things to talk about. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in the guys, and let's do this. So let's welcome Mr. Joan Mack in the house. Come on in, Mr. Mack.
What up, bro? What's happening?
Shoot, man, I'm making it. We all live tired, but I'm making it, though. I'm making it.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. And let's also welcome King D. What's up? What's up, King D? I don't know if Mr. Britton's going to join us. He might. So until then, you got King D and Mac Jones and myself. Well, gentlemen, the video we just saw. That video says it all, you know. Sometimes that's why we got some children, especially young boys, being the way they are. So, Mac, I'll start with you. How do you feel about that video? Or have you ever experienced anything like that video?
I've had the privilege to see the video through and through, and so when I first seen it, we had a commentation about that video, and unfortunately, that is also common these days, where the mother feels like they have to be the friend to the child, rather the father is present or not. And so therefore I've been a victim of that, not only have I experienced it through other people, I've experienced it myself with my own children. And so when the mother becomes the friend to the child, then the child knows how to play both parents against each other. And so with that nature, when you start doing something that the child don't like, trying to set the child on a straight and narrow, then the child just runs to the mother, and now here she comes. I'll leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you on that. I agree with you, man. I definitely agree with you. King D, I'm gonna get your take on it. How did you feel about that video?
I feel like the mom was like 100% in the wrong, and the reason why I say that is because I have boys, and I'm tough on all my kids, but my boys, because they are boys, I want them to remain boys. I don't want no transgenders, no, not bashing nobody, but I don't want my boys to be doing all that extra stuff. I want them to be boys, and the only way that I feel like, I'm not even gonna say that. I'll take that back. I'm not even gonna say that. What I am gonna say is I want them to have structure, and no matter the way they turn out, because I'm still love my kids the same. I want them to have the structure for authority, structure, like like they respect for authority. Period. And the only way you're gonna do that is it starts at home, and that's what the father is supposed to do. And that's just that.
You're right. I agree with both of y'all, and I'm gonna say this. The young man that was in the video, he hit it on the nail. This is why we have a lot of young, weak boys and teenagers today, because, like I said, a man can only teach a boy how to be a man, and I agree, you have to be harder on boys, because this world is not going to take it easy on us, and you just got to have yourself prepared. So I believe when, especially a dad, regardless if he's married, divorced, if he's in the kid's life, especially boys, you had to show that structure. You had to build him, help build him up so he can handle the things in the world. All that, you too hard on them. No, we got to be hard on young men to bring them up right. That right there just make them soft. I mean, when I was a young man, I cut the grass, washed the dishes. My father died when I was young, but before he died, sure, I did as my dad told me, cut that grass. When he say do, we do, and everything. We're not here to be their friends. We're not here to be soft. We're here to raise them the best way we can, and also to tell them the truth. And sometimes they may not like it, but shoot, that's just life. That's the way it is. And I see a lot of young men that don't want to. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to cut grass. They don't want to do that. They've been spoiled. They've been straight up spoiled, and I had seen it myself. I had seen friends that was married to their wives or girlfriends, and they had kids together, and the father was just doing his father duties, and the mom was trying to protect it or say you too hard, you making them do too much. No, I disagree with that. And if y'all agree with me, do we see a lot of young men more? How can I say it? From my generation on to this generation, have boys became stronger or weaker in your opinion?
Weaker. I said all the time that the 2000s kids are terrible. They are. They are the most laziest, the most weakest kids that I ever seen. Like, they get punched, they want to fall all on the ground. But do you know we got punched and kicked and slapped and beat up with and board? And and I'm a '90s baby, and we still we were rough, you know. And
Yeah.
I can just imagine the way it was in the 80s and the 70s. I can just imagine if it was rough in the 90s, if we were rough in the 90s, I can just imagine y'all. So, but these 2000 babies, they is so weak. They just weak. And I tell my little cousins and them all the time. I'm like, y'all are the most weakest generation that I've ever seen. But they want to be thugs. Like, how you gonna be weak but then thug at the same time? They don't match.
It makes sense. Make it make sense. And I agree with you. I'm a 60 child, and I'm gonna tell you this: they are weak because the things that we went through as kids, they wouldn't survive back in those days. And plus, we didn't have the internet and all that other stuff. We was rough. Generation X, I think, is one of the roughest. You know, we just grew up in some times, and we can handle things better. But somehow some people have fallen short when it comes to raising these kids. Mac, I remember you saying that you went through something like that. Was that with maybe ex-wife or ex-girlfriend or a child that y'all had together? Or?
Yeah, I ain't got I ex-wife. Ex-wife. I don't have no. It was ex-wife, and it's like I feel sorry because it's not like I can't say it's nothing that I can't do. Because I could overpower her and just do what I wanted to do. But then I don't have time for the headache and the stress, and I don't have time for the deprogramming of the kids talking about see your daddy and ooh, and it's just too much. If you think you do a better job than me, go here. I personally gave up that fight long time ago. Been almost 10 years I done gave that fight up. It's over with. You think you can do it better than me? Go right on ahead.
Wow, that, and that right there, now I've been blessed when I was raising my kids and even stepkids that we had an understanding. And I talked to my boys and told them this is what you got to do as a man. Like I said, I didn't sugarcoat nothing, but you will have some mothers that will run interference over your authority when you tell young people, especially boys, what to do, and then the mother just come in there and just mess the whole thing up. And then you had some of these same mothers today, like somebody said, the 2000 kids that don't want to do shit. They just weak. They don't want to cut the grass. They don't want to do nothing. If you talk to them, they look at you funny. If you look at somebody, if you did that back in my days, you get a shoe up your ass.
Do you know that I just had this conversation with, he told me, oh, I'm not catching no city bus. I was like, nigga, we caught the city bus everywhere we went. Like, we did all it. I ain't finna be in no hot sun. What? Are you crazy? Well, there they weak.
Yeah, I heard that before too.
But do you understand? Do you understand that is not the father's doing? That is not what men. Well, there are some men out there that do it. I won't take that off their shoulders. There are some out there that do it, that drive the kids everywhere they need to go, pick them up from everywhere they need to be. Listen, Linda. We was in the backyard building bikes so we could ride around everywhere we needed to go. We was changing tires. We was trying to find inner tube and inner tube patches. Like, you ask these kids today, what's an inner tube patch? They have no clue. You don't know what the hell an inner tube patch is. These kids, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, because listen, we about telling the truth on the unspoken heart. A lot of y'all are raising ignorant children. I'm not going to say stupid. I'm not going to say dumb, but you're raising ignorant children. Your children do not know. That's what ignorant means. Your child has no clue. And so if something was to happen to you, how would your child maneuver through this life?
You're right.
How? Come on. I'm a mute.
No, you preach the truth there. I mean, it's a lot that's going on out there. And Dominique, I hear what you're saying too, because a lot of these kids think they too good to catch the bus. I mean, I caught the bus when I was a young man till I got a car at 21. I had no problem catching the bus.
They scared of the sun.
Problem walking or doing anything.
They scared of the sun. They scared of dirt. They scared
exactly.
I'm like, what in the world kind of kids y'all are? Like now my boys on the other hand, they'll get out there in their backyard, they'll play like they my youngest son, he'll play like he was on the grass, but you know, he know what he know. You know what I'm saying? But them 20-year-olds of mine, them cousins, Lord have mercy. I'm like, where did y'all come from?
Yeah, that's what I'll be saying. But you know, they say each generation get weaker and weaker. So I can only imagine, but I can't imagine. Well, Lord, it's going to be even worse than what this generation is. And a lot of it has to do with people raising their kids, especially if they're being raised by two different parents. One don't favor one parent because they think the other parent is being too hard on them. And 9 out of 10 is the men, and that's why you have a lot of young men now just running roughshod over everything and not doing nothing what they're supposed to do. It was a young man one time I saw at the store, and he was sitting in the car while his mama was pumping the gas. He's sitting in the car, his mama pumping the gas. I go over there and I pump the gas for. I said, "How old is your son?" "Oh, he's 15. He just tired. He didn't want to do it." And I'm like, "What?" She said, "Yeah, I kind of spoiled him." And I'm like, "Well, how's father do about it?" "Well, me and him, we bump heads because of the way I'm raising him." You think?
Listen, and you have to put in a little bit on that. He isn't spoiled. That's the word that most women use for these good for nothing as kids. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say what it is. I hate sugarcoating anything.
Don't sugarcoat.
These kids are ruined. That is the right word to use for it. Not spoiled, ruined. Your child will be worthless as an adult because he has no skill, because she has no skill. She will be a bottom feeder. She will be food for the rest of the world. He will be food for the rest of the world. There will be a lot of tears shed in the future coming up because a lot of people are going to come up absent because they wasn't given the proper guidance as children. And this is just what it is. I'm sorry. You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. But this is what it is. This is what we coming to. You can see it in the writings. Every year, the fatalities of babies just keep rising and rising and rising and rising. And ain't nobody said, wait a minute, what's going on? What's going on is inside of your house. Nothing. You're not doing nothing but passing these kids tablets, passing these kids video games, and letting them raise themselves. You're doing nothing for them. I'm sorry if you don't like what I'm saying, but we here to tell the truth today. Let's go, man.
Hell, you know what? No, you tell me straight up to you. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna say this. Mac and King D, let me ask y'all a question. How old were y'all when y'all learned how to change a tire?
On what?
On the car.
I was
5. I was 5. My daddy wasn't going for that. You had to sit outside with my daddy and watch.
King D, how old were you when you changed your tire?
I was in my 20s.
Look, no lie. Look, but see, we come from different generations. Listen, my dad was a master mechanic. You see what I'm saying? So he was a Golden Gloves boxer and a master mechanic. So we had to master one of the two. Yeah. I chose to master working on cars. I got decent hands, but I chose cars. But in choosing cars, today I don't like to work on a car, but I'm just like a mechanic. I could go outside and say, start it up. Let me hear what is going on.
Right.
Oh, that's what's wrong. Oh, it might be this. It might be that. You need to check this. You need to check that. I come up from a household under a grown man. What did you expect?
Exactly. I'm with you on that.
And with that being said, we got music playing. Everybody will be back in 2 and 2. Holla back.
2 and 2. Let's go.
Good afternoon. This is Johnny from Employed by Nobody, serial entrepreneur, proud black business owner. And so my set apart is a part of my story. It raised me. It runs through my veins. I'm so proud. I'm so inspired. I'm just so happy to see the legacy continuing. And I support Samar Set Apart.
Hello, family. My name is Sishman Rimson. I am the CEO of SMR Security Services. I'm also a regional vice president with Primerica Financial Services. Look, guys, I'm making this video for one reason and one reason only, and that is because I am blessed to be in business in partnership with Sumai Set Apart. The owners of that company are my friends, my brother and sister in Christ. Listen, I support Sumai Set Apart, and guess what? You should too.
Hello, it's me, Chef Tish. I'm the owner operator of Tish's Homestyle Cooking. I'm always rocking that Sumai on y'all daily. I support Sumai Set Apart.
My name's Warren G. with the Young Millionaire in Training, financial coaching and financial literacy platform, and I support Sumai Set Apart.
Hi, my name is Sierra Parker, and I'm the CEO and founder of Queening in My Purpose nonprofit organization. I'm so proud that my organization is partnered with Sumai Set Apart. Thank you guys for being such amazing people. I support Sumai Set Apart.
Hey y'all, it's Brother Freddie, Mr. 50, Mr. 5. I'm stepping in from the shoe shop with day one, Sumai La Familia. And I'm just stepping in to say that myself and the family, we support Sumai Set Apart.
Love you, Uncle Drop.
I'm Donald Mays, and I approve this message.
Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also on there, please go over to Grown Men Talking Incorporated YouTube channel. Like and subscribe if you love how they bringing it. Also, make sure you tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, as the grown women of views and vibes. They come in to share their opinions and suggestions when it comes down to the bashing of single mothers. Also, make sure that y'all watch out for the post as we have the Father's Day White Heart raffle going on. All you got to do is just simply put a white heart under the comment area, then send over your contact information over to Spicy Gray or Dwight Robinson, and you're entered into the contest. We will announce the winner. We are choosing 2 fathers. That means 2 fathers, lucky fathers, will be pulled for the raffle bin so that they will receive something special for Father's Day on behalf of Grown Men Talking. Over to you, Dwight.
Well. Definitely gonna watch that show tomorrow. Welcome back. We sitting here chopping it up. Now I agree with you, Mr. Mac. I was 5. You know, my father was a mechanic, and he was in the Air Force, and he was in boxing as well. And he showed me at a young age at 5. Now, Dominique, 20, 20, better late than never. So 20, it's some people out there, I believe, older, started way before you did.
Well, it's not that I don't know how to change it. I don't trust myself. It's that I don't trust myself to change it. I got anxiety. So I think that
okay.
I think that mug gonna fly off. So I can change it, but I ain't gonna try because I'm scared.
But with that being said, though, you see what I'm saying? That a lot of stuff, and like I said, and during my time on this earth, God bless me, I have seen a lot of couples and ladies and gentlemen, be free to call if you want to call the show and add your opinion on this show. If anybody experienced anything like the video, be free to call us here. We'll love to chop it up with you. But like I said, this is a very good topic because I've seen a lot of this go on with 2 different parents. Either they divorce and not together, and the children, especially sons, they want to run. And I had an old saying, go home, be with mama, and keep sucking on her breast milk when dad was trying to toughen you up to be a man and everything. And sometimes, we got to do that. And that's why we have a lot of, we have quite a few young men out there that they're just weak. As Dominique said, it's very weak and not pumping the gas, not cutting the grass. Then the thing is, when mamas do get on them, she been taking up from so long, they raise a ball of fist at mama, and then they want the men to kind of step in and take over that. Have you ever experienced anything like that, Mr. Jones, or have you ever knew anybody that?
That is another thing that's of the normal. They got it as long as it's okay. But like I explained this to my panel one time. I said a majority of women, and again, if you take this as bashing, okay, then you're not here for the message. So it goes like this: as long as everything is okay, yeah, my baby, my son, my daughter. But the minute they get out of line, come and get your baby, come and get your child. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do. Well, wait a minute. Whose is it? Mine, yours, or ours? How did this go? Because I always hear yours come out your mouth, and if I keep hearing yours come out your mouth, I'm gonna let you have it.
Mm-hmm. You're right, and that's right. It was a lady, my neighbor. Her husband was back in San Antonio. That they got, they went on their separate ways, and she always took me up for her son. One day, I'm out of my business. She come knocking on my door. You gotta help me because my son is putting his hands on everybody. He's putting his hands on me. I just go in there and talk to the young man. I advised her to call his dad. That the dad came over, and the dad said that this is your monster. Because when I was trying to get this boy toughened up, when I was trying to get him to do what he's supposed to do, who kept interfering? You kept interfering. You kept just pushing me out the picture. You wasn't trying to hear. Now he's up here not wanting to listen to what you saying and want to put his hands on you. Now you want him to come in and fix the problem. You see where that goes? So, Dominique, yeah, go ahead, Mr. Man.
Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut back in, but listen. One day, I remember this just like it was yesterday, right? I get a phone call from my ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I need to talk to you. I said, what's going on? She said, Whoop the Bam is on the internet, and she's on the internet, and she's talking explicitly with grown men.
Mm-mm.
I said, oh, that don't sound right. What did you do? I didn't do nothing. That's why I'm calling you, because I need you to step in. I said, well, wait a minute. Don't you remember all them times I put them on punishment? I took the computers. I took the phones. I told them they couldn't have them back till we gave them back. And a week later, you gave them back. Why are you calling me now, telling me to step in to do something when it was time to do it, when I was trying to do it, you would step in and tell them they could have their things back. So now that she's of a younger age and she's starting to smell herself and things of that nature, now you want me to step in as daddy and be the disciplinarian, and you want me to be the one to do this to her, do that. No. I'm not going to whoop her for something that you approved her to do. If you want to whoop her for what you approved her to do, you do that, but get off my phone. And that's what it was.
Man. Yeah. Hey, I feel you on that. With King D, have you experienced anything like that, or you know anybody that the mama kept spoiling the child? She kept pushing the dad away, and then thinking he was too hard on the boy or the girl, and now it's kind of backfiring in their face. Have you ever experienced anything, or know anybody that might have been through that?
I mean, yeah. Look at the entire 2000 generation. That's the problem with them. That's just what it is. I mean, these I have a few of them, a few cousins, little cousins that you can't tell them nothing. And then when the mama tried to, growing up, we tried to discipline them and do this. They was always took up for. But then now they turn up your house and breaking up your cars and doing this and that. Now you want to call and want to vent. I don't want to call and vent because I'm trying to whoop his little ass. Back when he was 2 years old, running, throwing rocks through people's windows and stuff. You didn't want him to get whooping for that, but now you want him to whoop his butt for turning up your stuff at your house. No, when he get mad, he want to tear up everything, running over the TVs and all that.
Yeah.
Man, please. Don't call me.
Hey, just like Mr. Jones said, I ain't heard that word in a minute. You starting to smell yourself.
Yes,
that's old school. Old school people saying that when a lot of these young people start to smell themselves and get out of hand. But and I'm not saying, don't get us wrong, we like Mr. Jones, we're not here bashing nobody. It's just something that we see in our lifetime with family, friends, or neighbors. When you got two parents and you got one parent, see, one thing is, I guess they have to be a bad guy. I'd rather be that bad guy because I'd rather I'm not your friend. I'm gonna help you, but at the same time, respect and this and that. You just can't sit here and spoil these children. And a lot of ladies, do.
You
They
got
not
men
happy
that
with
do
the
it
father's
too.
authority.
You got men that do it too. I got a real close friend of mine.
Right.
He's a daddy's boy. Like when I say he's a daddy's boy, he do not fool with his mama. He do not. She's strict on him, and she do all that. But the daddy done had him since him and the mama. I think they separated when he was 3. He been raised by the daddy since then. He barely ever seen his mama. He talked to her maybe every now and again on the phone. But when I say that, when it come down to his daddy, you
so
can't
the
tell that, but
daddy is the
spoiled.
one that when she try to give him structure, try to do things and make him see things. He's the one that come in there and just like, hey, you ain't gotta listen to her. You can do this or whatever the case may be.
Pretty much, basically, when the mom and dad separated, he wanted to stay with the daddy because the daddy is real. He's not soft. He's just real timid. Like because he's not from here. He's from overseas, and the mom's black. She's a black woman.
Okay.
But the dad is from overseas, and they got their own little. And he like black women. That's all he talk about. He loves his black queens. He's from Spain.
Right.
And so when he came over to America, he ended up marrying a black woman. So even to this day, he's with a black woman, but not that one. But anyhow, that's besides the point. When him and the mom was separated, they ended up. Did we lose the white?
Let's keep it going.
Oh, okay. Well, when him and the mom separated, he wanted to stay with the daddy, but the daddy is so like he spoils him rotten. He'll go spend 30,000 cash on him a car. He can wreck his car. This boy got so many DUIs. Well, he got 2 DUIs, and the daddy go the next day, 30 bands. He get him a new car. He got all the latest. He don't have to pay for his own clothes. This man is 33 to this day. He's 33, and he don't have to pay for anything. His daddy spoils him. His daddy, his family got money, plenty of money. His grandmother still living from Spain, and they got a big old mansion out there in Spain. They got plenty of money, so they not hurting for anything. It was just the fact that they didn't raise him to be a man. They raised him like he know right now. If he can call his daddy, I almost said his daddy's name, but he can call his daddy and say, "Daddy, I need 30,000 for." And his daddy gonna make sure he get that 30,000. Like that's just what it is. He's spoiled, but he can't call his mom and do that. His mom gonna be like, "You a boy, you a whole man. Why you calling me?" Da, da, da. He know he can call his daddy and get it.
Yeah, you need to go out there. You need to go out there and work with yourself. And just like this is why we got this generation, and we're gonna have a weaker generation because sometimes one parent not doing what they're supposed to do, and it end up affecting the kids through life because parents ain't gonna be here forever. So if you depending on mom or dad to do everything or this and that, when they finally gone, you're gonna be messed up because you're not gonna.
I just told the boy that. I just told him. I said, if your daddy leave right now, you ain't gonna know what to do. You're not gonna. He's married. He married and everything. He married with a wife, got kids and all that. His daddy paid.
I think we lost King D.
He'll be back. So as he was saying,
how you feel about what he said, Mr. Mac?
I feel like that dude that King D is talking about is an example of a weak young man coming from a weaker male.
Right.
And that's just what it is. And I don't mean to talk down on people that I don't know about, but I mean the proof is in the pudding. What do you want me to say? That he's being taken care of? He's being well groomed? No, no, that is not the case. What the case here is you are grooming a young man to be weak, and so therefore the young man that he's going to be grooming is going to be weaker than him. And so this is what the breakdown in society is. When you talk about why our men are being frowned upon by our women, it isn't because what our men do or don't do. Let's take that off the table. Right. It isn't because a man ain't got a job or don't got a job. It isn't them things like that makes a man a weak man. I don't believe in that. I believe that the characteristics and the personality of what is supposed to be a man is not being displayed in today's society. I think everybody wants to get along to go along, and I ain't got time for that. Listen, I'm a grown man. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. That go for my kids. That go for my woman. That go for my wife. That go for anybody in the book. Hey, I'm a grown man. I'm not one of these weak people that you could just tell the sky is purple. And I'm, oh, yeah, babe said the sky is purple. It's good. No. That's not how it goes. I think for myself, and I am not only a disciplinarian, not only am I authoritarian, but I am also a provider and a protector. Please stop trying to snatch us as men out of our role and quit trying to snatch us away from what we're supposed to be doing to pacify your feeling. Because that's what's really going on. If we be honest with ourselves, that's where we get this term from, where we get toxic masculinity. How is masculinity ever toxic except for the man isn't being the man?
Yeah, you're right.
That's the only way a man can be a toxic man, is if he's not being a man.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with you, man. I mean, it's true, but like I said, I agree with you. We can't sugarcoat everything. You got to be straight up real with people, the mothers, the ex-wives. You just got to be real and let a man do what a man. Because that's the man role, to raise his kids, be hard on them. We're not supposed to be soft for them. The world's not going to be soft on them when they get out there. So you got to get them mentally and prepared for what they're going to face. And then if you try to spoil them and do everything for them, they are going to fail, and it's going to be your fault because you didn't get these kids' mental game together. You just spoil them, and you didn't get them, now they don't know how to survive or how to do anything. And just like the young man that King D was saying, but him being married, he gonna pass that on to his son. It's like a rotating door. And
it's going to be even more contaminated with the son that he passes it on to. And the thing about it is, the thing that's being taught to the son, he's not going to be able to uphold the thing that's being taught to him, because he doesn't have it, because he was always reaching back to get it. And so when he's always reaching back to get it, and then here comes his son and he got to reach back to get it, well, who am I reaching back to? Granddad's gone.
Yeah.
Great-great-granddad's gone. Grandma's gone. Great-great-grandma's gone. And I don't remember them ever participating in anything like this. It was just dad and granddad.
Yeah.
So you obliterate the chance of a man. You obliterate the chances of a man to ever be a man because you've taken him out of his duty, out of his role, and all of this. And I listen. I heard it today for myself, so I don't even have to question this.
Right.
Most people that take their children out of the role of what they're supposed to be do it because they hated the role that their parents put them in. They didn't want to grow up. They didn't want to take discipline. They didn't want to take instructions. They didn't want to take things. They think they knew everything. And so when you think you know everything and you don't know a damn thing, so when it comes time to display what you're supposed to say that you know and you can't display it, then guess what? The first thing you do is blame somebody else for your shortcomings. But it is not their fault. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing out here. You're not standing on what you're supposed to be standing on out here. And therefore, how do you expect me to parent with you as the child's father when you don't even know how to be the child's mama? How do you expect me to parent with you as the child's father? As the child's mother, when you don't know how to be the father. You see what I'm saying? Somebody got to step in and say the truth about what's going on. The truth is, a lot of us won't say, hey, parenting didn't come with a handbook.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Oh, well, Mr. Jones, boy, you're on fire. With that being said, we'll be back in two, y'all.
As I sit with head bowed to land, through my fingers fall the silky sand. Eyes pause lifeless without a moment's blink. Putting mine, it halts time to patiently think. What seed did I sow in my life's cause and reap? Leaving heart's hour passing so deep. To be loved, cherished, and protected from all harms. Drawled closely, buried deep within his arms. On bended knee, gently placing tender kisses. These are the images a woman sincerely missing. But in her devotion, what was to gain? Just to be inflicted from years of pain? Thou and never again in giving her heart away, allowing him entrance, then going astray. While laying back, yielding nature her needs to tend, whispering winds exhale her towards sunset end.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to thank Lynn Hernandez over there for showing the love and support with her stars. Thank you so much over there on Facebook. Also, make sure, I'm telling y'all straight up, y'all want to tune in tomorrow, because I'm telling you, the lady, you think you enjoyed this. These ladies are finna set this platform on fire. They're coming in to talk about the bashing of single mothers. The men on here are not bashing, so please do not take things the wrong way. They are giving something very nutritional, and trust me, I do agree. So y'all continue on to support, show love. Go over to the YouTube channel of Grown Men Talking and subscribe and like. Also, make sure you pay attention to the post, because it's time we gave it and showed up and showed out for the Mother's Day. Now let's show these fathers the love, because they're just as important as the mother, because without the father, the mother, hey, the children wouldn't even be. So make sure you put your white hearts in that comment area. Send over your contact information to enter into the Grown Men Talking Incorporated Father's Day White Heart Raffle. And now we turn it over to you, Dwight.
Yeah. Thank you, Spicy. Y'all be sure to check out Spicy and the women tomorrow. They're gonna bring it out there. Yeah, I'm gonna be one of the first people to call too. Yeah, so y'all check them out tomorrow. Welcome back. Now I'm gonna ask Mr. Jones and King D. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. I was at a friend's house that him and his fiance. I don't know they still fiance now no more, but she was painting the young man's hand. I think he was like 78, putting fingernail polish on his hand. And the father, kind of took him in there, because I was in there, and said, man, we don't pit that color. And the mama come in there saying it ain't gonna hurt him, let him wear it. And they got into it a little bit, and she even asked me. I said, I'm with him. I don't want my son putting no nail polish, green button. No, we not doing that. We ain't doing that. And instead of seeing it from the man point of view, she get mad at him. I said, look, I'm with him, and I don't have a problem with it too. That's just something. Look, each their own, but that's something. When they get big and grown, they can do whatever they want. But as my son, I'll be damned. You not putting those nail polish on my son. I ain't having that. But don't you care about that? If somebody you're pulling up his nails on your son's hand, thinking it's okay to just playful. Would you accept that, or would you kind of be a little upset about that?
This is a true story. I just told Teresa about this.
Right.
So one of my family members. Okay, you know how family. Okay, so and I'm not being perverted or anything.
No, come on with it. Yeah.
I'm just saying it to the Facebook because I don't want her to get blocked. But
do what you do.
My one of my family members, she has a tendency, like the males in my family, we have butts. I've been crazy.
Right.
We used to have butts. So my middle son, my sister, one of my sisters, she said, he got a big old booty. Oh, he was just bragging on my son. I said, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Because that's gonna go to his head. There goes the boys' heads. Oh, I got a butt. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing new in our family. All the boys got big butts. But it's just like, why would you say that to a 7-year-old kid?
Exactly.
And I told her don't do that because at the end of the day, I don't want it to go to his head no type of way. I just don't, because I want him to know that that's for girls. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, and so like you get, you got women that like big butts. I mean, for men, you do. It just some women just have that thing. But
most of them do.
You said what?
Go ahead.
What you said?
He said most of them do. He agreeing with you.
I didn't say all. I said most.
Yeah, he did say most.
You done been around the block a few times. That's how you know.
Yes.
I'm just messing with you.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm with you 1,000%.
I told her don't do that. You know, don't tell my son he has a big old butt because that's just like that's the same example of.
Well,
okay, I got him. Okay, so look. See, the reason why I say most do, right? You have a lot of women, right? Where they want to talk about, where she want to amp and all that. Okay, I'm gonna give you that, but that you can have that. You can have it. I ain't mad at you, but all that I'm saying is this: there's women that like to squeeze on booties. Like this is what they do. Like, and I'm like, hey, don't squeeze my butt. Like, what are you doing? Like, ooh, you got a nice butt. Like, okay, go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you finish. Then I'm gonna get back in. Go ahead.
You good, King D?
Okay, he dropped again. Okay, so yeah, as I'm saying, right? Y'all like to squeeze booties. Now, what reason do you like to squeeze booties except for you like booty and you like big booties? You like them. You like that. So again, it's like I said, most women like dudes with butts. And especially if they got like big, strong butts. Like I hate to say it like that because it doesn't. It just don't even sound right rolling off my tongue. But dudes that be in the gym, dudes that be squatting in the gym with all, y'all love it. They love it.
They love it, huh? Well, hey, it's spicy.
We can hear you, King D.
Yeah, but spicy. Spicy?
I'm here.
You like men with big butts?
I don't like no man that's behind bigger than mine, and I'm not that big. But I do like to grab. But I only like to grab during a certain session. That's about it.
Oh, okay. Well, hey,
You know what? I'm a mute.
That's nasty.
Well, baby, it's real nice.
See what it is, King D? Now look, we like, man, it's nasty as hell. That's some nasty shit. And she like, you know what? It isn't. It just isn't. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They like it, but they won't admit it like that. But if we get you, we got it. We with it.
But yeah, don't tell. But back to what I was saying. Don't tell my child he got a big butt.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's gonna go to my baby head, my son's head, and then ain't no telling how he'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, like, I got a big booty. No, don't do that. Like that's equivalent to putting nail polish on the kid, on the little boy. Don't do that.
Now, King D, I'm gonna put this because I agree with you because my oldest son, he got a butt. Damn well didn't get it from me because I ain't really got no butt, but he got it from his mama, and she did him the same way. Oh, my son got a big booty. And I be looking at her like, hey, don't be saying stuff like that.
Yeah, don't do that.
What's wrong with you? Well, he do it. I said, but still, I'm just making my son complex and stuff. Oh, he got a big butt. He got it from his mom. Okay, who cares? But why you throwing it out like that?
Because you never know how they're gonna take it. They probably take it bad. They probably take it just different kind of ways. Just like my son, my son, he's real high yellow. My middle son, the one that was
he's real high yellow, yeah.
And he do not like for you to call him high. He wants to be black. He wants to be my skin color. He wants to be, he's my grandmother's skin color. So she was high yellow. So that's where you get it from. But he does not. He has a complex about it because he sees most of his family members are darker skinned, and that's what he wants. So he was at school, and they had comments from the school. He done pushed Kizzy down because Kizzy called him a Mexican.
Oh,
and he was so mad at Kizzy, and he kept saying, "I'm black, I'm not a Mexican, I'm black." And he's so proud that he's black, but he doesn't look it. If you just look at him on certain times of the year, he looks like a little Mexican kid. And I have to tell him all the time, like, hey, just because you light or whatever, they don't mean you're not black.
Yeah, he is super light. I know your son. He's super light.
Yeah, he's real high yellow, and he do not like for nobody to mention it. Oh no, don't mention it.
My sister is the same way. I got a sister. You wouldn't even know that she was kin to be my oldest sister, right? She like that, and so like my mother, it's like she got a high yellow complexion too, right? And so she take after my mom. But we call my sister white girl, and oh my god, the fight that ensued after that, you had to be ready for it.
They don't like that, boy. Oh man, they get mad if you tease them about that. That's for real.
He don't not like to be called no other race. He wants to be black, and so we just let him. Hey, you black because he is. He's just light skinned.
Well, that might work in his way.
It's so bad, y'all. I had to go when he was born. I got a DNA test on him. I sure did.
Well, hey, say what?
Ain't no reason to put that on lie about haters.
You got a DNA test?
I flew up there and got a DNA. He came out. He was the oh my god, my son looked.
Man.
I'm not gonna say my child was ugly, but he looked just like a little monkey, a little yellow monkey.
Oh my god, I'm a mute.
I mean, I'm gonna send y'all a picture when he was first born, and then he had straight hair. His hair was straight. And he had bangs, like a little, like literal bangs.
You gotta make sure he was your child, though. So wait a minute, I need a DNA on that.
Yeah, and then he was so yellow, but he had all of these red dots all over his body. I said, oh no, no. So,
the baby born with chicken pox.
I told his mama they took me to the NICU. I mean not the NICU. They took me to the nursery.
Yeah.
And she said, "Come on, come on in." So I went in the nursery and I looked. I said, "Who the hell baby is this?" That ain't
look like me. What was that movie? Cat we was in there. That don't look like me. That look like me, but that don't.
He was so.
This child is white skinned. He's very white skinned.
His eyes was like Chinese. I swear to God, y'all, I thought this boy was a Chinese baby. He looked just like a Chinese when he came out. Just like he had the face, he had the little bitty nose, and they had them chink eyes. That mugs was like this, literally.
Take him to the Maury show, Dominique. Go to the Maury show now.
You said what?
Go to the Maury show.
I flew down there and got a DNA test on him. I looked at it, I said, well, he mine.
Hey, I'm too blue. Did you just pull your eyes back like that? You gonna get us? You gonna get us in trouble pulling your eyes back?
But that's why I said my eyes ain't too far from me because I got little chink eyes, but his was bad.
Yeah,
his was worse. He looked just like a freaking Chinese, and I said, "Oh my God!" I said, "Lord," I said, "I'm gonna go to jail from this hospital because this baby ain't mine," and I don't know.
Dominique about to tear the hospital up.
Tear it up. I was about to tear that whole hospital.
But I don't understand why he even question that. Look at Dominique's eyes.
Yeah.
Huh?
King D's eyes look Chinese. How he could not?
I know. Well, he said. Well, no, I know that's why I said what I said. But his was.
He said the baby was born with chicken pox. Now he didn't know. You can't hold him accountable.
He did. He did. He
Oh
came
man.
out. He was so yellow, like he was white,
Yeah.
like literally white. I can't even describe. Like he was white, y'all. And then
Right.
he had all of these red dots, all of them. And I said, "What is that?" And
But
she
wait,
said,
what was the red dots on?
"She
I
said."
mean,
Well, I asked the nurse, and she said it's called newborn rash. That's what it
oh,
was.
okay.
It goes away after a couple of hours. But
Right.
I was nah. I went on there and I went on back to the room. His mama woke up. She had a C-section. His mama woke up, and I said, "Hey,
what you
hey,
been
wait a
doing?"
minute." I said, "Wait a minute." I said, I need to get a DNA test. And she was like, "Why?" Because she hadn't seen him yet. And then she seen him, and she was like, "Boy, that baby yours. I ain't." And I said, "Well, just let me get it just to,
Hey, it don't hurt to
whatever."
get a DNA test. It doesn't hurt. That's where you be safe. I know, Mac, you would have got one too, right, Mac?
Hell yeah, because I'm only like I'm a shade lighter than 12 midnight. I look like 11:59 p.m. So I'm going to get a DNA test. My baby come out that goddamn like like he talking about
You damn right. You better safe than sorry.
He came out white as Teresa and Dwight done seen him. He was white.
Yeah, that's what I said. You actually, Mr. Mac, you would probably think that was somebody else's child. You saw King D and his son together. You'd be like, boy, that's your son. I mean, it happens like that. They get their looks from the great parents or somebody else on the side of the family, and sometimes, it happens like that. But
it's not gonna happen to me. It's not gonna happen to me. Listen, I don't care what you say. Listen, it could have been between me and a white girl. Yeah. Listen here, that baby done come out with some chocolate on it. It's gonna,
Man, that's crazy. Hey, that same thing happened to me and my twin brother because my father, but his dad is part white. We came out real super light with like auburn hair, and my father like, what the hell is this? I have pictures. We have pictures. We was like 2-3 years old. We was light can be with that reddish looking hair. Of course, as we got older, it turned darker brown, and then the colors start coming in. So yeah, it can happen. It definitely happens like that.
That's another thing about him.
Yeah, but see, listen. A chick tried to pull that on me though, right? And we back, but we'll be back in a moment.
2 and 2, y'all.
Good afternoon. This is Johnny from Employed by Nobody, serial entrepreneur, proud black business owner, and so my set apart is a part of my story. It raised me. It runs through my veins. I'm so proud. I'm so inspired. I'm just so happy to see the legacy continuing, and I support my set apart.
Hello, family. My name is Sishman Rimson. I am the CEO of SMR Security Services. I'm also a regional vice president with Primerica Financial Services. Look, guys, I'm making this video for one reason and one reason only, and that is because I am blessed to be in business and partnership with Sumai Set Apart. The owners of that company are my friends, my brother and sister in Christ. Listen, I support Sumai Set Apart, and guess what? You should too.
Hello, it's me, Chef Tish. I'm the owner operator of Tish's Homestyle Cooking. I'm always rocking that Sumai on y'all daily. I support Sumai Set Apart.
My name's Warren G. with the Young Millionaire in Training, financial coaching and financial literacy platform, and I support Sumai Set Apart.
Hi, my name is Sierra Parker, and I'm the CEO and founder of Queening in My Purpose nonprofit organization. I'm so proud that my organization is partnered with Sumai Set Apart. Thank you guys for being such amazing people. I support Sumai Set Apart.
Hey y'all, it's Brother Freddie, Mr. 50, Mr. 5. I'm stepping in from the shoe shop with day one, Sumai La Familia. And I'm just stepping in to say that myself and the family, we support Sumai Set Apart.
Love you, Uncle Drop.
I'm Donald Mays, and I approve this message.
Yes. Sumai Set Apart. It's been in our family for a while, for years. Trust me, y'all go to the website, check them out. Thank you, China, for going on Instagram and following them. It's family orientated, originated out of Houston. They're doing really, really good. They have supported a lot of our raffles. Trust me, I got a few shirts. Probably all the shirts they had in the shop in my closet. And very comfortable wear for men and women. So make sure you go check it out. Check it out. And don't forget, tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As the grown women of Views and Vibes, they be coming on here live just to discuss their opinion and suggestions when it comes down to being bashed as single mothers. Make sure y'all check it out. Over to you, Dwight.
Yeah, we're going to check it out all right. Hey, welcome back. We kind of got a little off topic, but hey, that's what men do. We talk about stuff. Now we talking about the babies, and I don't blame any man out there. You got doubts, you go get that DNA test for real. That way you're going to be caught up in a lot of mess or nothing like that. But it is what it is. But this has been a very, very, very interesting show. But it's just real life because men, a lot of men and women, we do go through stuff like that when it comes to children, and the men are the ones that force the rules. Somebody got to be the bad guy. So yeah, I'll be that bad guy because we're not going to sugarcoat nothing. We telling you, we're giving you tough love because it's a tough world out there. And ladies, if you're out there, if your husband, your boyfriend, y'all raising your kids, don't take the child's side and then undo what the man already made rules for. You can't go outside and play. You can't have that. I'm gonna go ask mama, let him have it. He's this and that. No, if he said no, that's it. No, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for it. That's why we got a lot of weak men out here now and everything. You can't pump grass, pump gas, or cut grass, or whatever the case may be. But this has been a good show, and I'm gonna go ahead and at Max Jones. And before we do that, King D, you have anything else you want to say?
No, just let these boys be boys, man.
You got that right. There'll be boys who grow up to be young men. Mr. Matt, I want you to go ahead and give us a word or give anybody advice, ladies out there, a word of nutrition and give them your thoughts and, let men be men and so we can raise these young, strong boys to be men.
In the words of my great teacher, Mr. Britton, I'm going to do it for him.
She said, run as fast as you can. You know I'm broke, ain't got no man, but I need that 40 in my hand, and I ain't gonna call you back again. Friday, Monday morning, guess what? I think the girl done got broke again.
Okay, so not to get anything, but all I'm saying is this, right? Being crazy, right? But in all honesty, right? If you can't come to a compromise with the person that you with, then you might as well not deal with them at all, or deal with them with a long handled spoon. Especially when you're talking about these kids, especially when you're talking about these boys. Yeah, we know our daughters need us, but we are having a shortage of men because we are having an influx on weak boys.
Ooh.
That's what creates a shortage of men, an influx of weak boys. Weak boys grow up and become weak men. Weak men then fosters or fathers children that become weak children, and the cycle just perpetuates itself. So if you are angry at the position that you are in as a woman and saying ain't no good men out here, pause for a minute and stop and think. Do I perpetuate the cycle, or do I know anybody that perpetuates the cycle? And should I be saying something to them or trying to help them change the manner in which we're going out here in? Because we can't find good people because there aren't no good people being brought forward. And that's just the end of it.
Yeah, I agree. That being said, y'all, please be here with us next week. We'll have a topic and everything, and glad to be back here. I want to thank King D, and I want to thank Mr. Matt, because y'all bought it tonight, and hopefully Mr. Britton be able to join us next week. So, hey, we love y'all, and we'll see you. And don't forget, check out the Women's Tomorrow show, okay? And don't forget about that Father's Day raffle. Y'all hit those white hearts, all right? Until then, Peace out, and we'll see you.
He said, run, run as fast as you can. You know I'm broke, ain't got no man, but I need that 40 in my hand, and I ain't gonna call you back again. It's probably Monday morning. Guess what? I think the girl got broke again.